Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, thank you, Marilyn. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Much better. That sounds so much better on Cats, you have no idea. So thank you all for participating. Well, first of all, welcome, and not only welcome to Sci-Sci, which is the name of today's event, and we will talk about what that means, but also welcome to day 4 of Monroe County Money Smart Week. Yeah. This is a full week, 2-weekend event, and we made it all the way through day 4. And if you were at the Monroe County Public Library on day 1, which was last Friday, you would have seen the launch of It's Your Money, as well as the launch of the entire Money Smart Week. So thank you again to the folks at the library. Sarah, thanks very much for all your work to get this whole thing launched properly. If we turn on the radio, open a newspaper, what we're going to see are stories daily about how the financial stability of our neighbors and our friends is being impacted by this recession that we have found ourselves in. Some of those stories, some of those issues like job cuts, lowered reimbursement rates, threaten the financial stability of local people. Others, like business expansions or increased donations, increase that stability. Everybody in this room, one way or another, is involved in helping local individuals and families stabilize their financial situation. So I want to thank you all for coming here today to talk about the work that you do and be able to share not only with each other, but also with a bigger audience via CATS, the work that goes on in the member organizations within our community. The folks at United Way Worldwide have been looking carefully at financial stability, and the research indicates that over the past 20 years, the cost of living in the United States has increased by almost 90%. Average incomes during that same period have increased by about 25%. And so you can see that there's a little bit of a gap. More than 40 million Americans work in jobs that pay low wages and do not provide basic health or retirement benefits. At the same time, as many of you know, budget cuts have reduced the safety net services and the supports that many low-income families have depended on. This obviously impacts many of your clients, particularly those who are unemployed or underemployed and are already being challenged. We know that individuals who have fewer financial stressors are healthier, perform better at work, have better educational outcomes. Increasing the financial stability of families ultimately creates a stronger, more productive, crisis-resistant workforce, as well as communities that are more prosperous because of interest in employment and home ownership. The research that United Way Worldwide did uncovered 2 underlying elements that must be present for families to have adequate financial stability. The first is stable, adequate income, and the second is stable, adequate financial resources. Obviously, stable, adequate income is derived from having family-sustaining jobs and public, employer, and informal supports that help pay all those bills. Stable, adequate financial resources include income such as safe and affordable housing, affordable and accessible goods and services, including low-cost financial services, and savings and assets to cover unexpected expenses. Many organizations, like you, nonprofit, government, and for-profit, have been working locally in our community to increase financial stability. And a year ago, we all came together to form a Financial Stability Alliance for South Central Indiana. And whether you know it or not, you're all members. Congratulations! Did you get your membership card? Well, if you didn't get you didn't pay your dues. There are no dues. Thank you, Jamie. I know the lawyer in the room is already going, wait, I think there's something wrong with this. There are no, anyway, you are members. We appreciate that. Excuse me. Last year, we launched at this very same event the Sarin Connect to increase financial stability in South Central Indiana. That was 1 year ago, believe it or not. Since then, FSA has done a lot of things. FSA and United Way have hosted a free community tax service, and as well as earned income tax information sessions. This has educated about 20 people, service providers, on how to work with low to moderate income people to help them file their taxes on time, accurately, and get the maximum allowable refund. The free community tax service expanded. It now serves 7 sites in 2 counties and increased the number of people served this year by 46%. We're seeing a lot of results from that. One other thing we did was launch Bank on Bloomington. Bank on Bloomington is a program for people in our community who do not have a banking relationship or have not had a successful banking relationship get back into the financial mainstream. The Financial Stability Alliance has also launched Get on the Path to Financial Success, which is a workshop, including one offered Saturday as part of Money Smart Week. And this class is offered twice a month at the Monroe County Public Library to help people get familiar with budgeting, financial stability, opening bank accounts, and all the important things that they need to do in order to live within the means that they have available and start building assets for their future. So far, 15 people have completed that class. These are 15 additional people with financial education. And FSA also produces a monthly e-newsletter. If you are not getting that, talk to Ashley Hall. She will get you signed up. Over 150 people are. They're the cool ones. You want to be a cool one, get signed up, and you will learn about all sorts of opportunities in Monroe, Greene, Owen, and Lawrence counties, Brown County. The first newsletter went out in February. It's come out every month since then. Now today, we've come full circle. You will have a chance to share again with us the things that you're doing, the things that we all need to know, the things that might be new, and we're going to give you a full 2 minutes. How does that sound? A full 2 minutes. And you'll know when you're about 30 seconds away because Ashley, sitting right in front of you, is going to hold up a sign that says 30 seconds. How does that work? Okay. Now, when you are out of time, she's going to hold up another sign that says, shut up. Except shut up is spelled T-I-M-E. Very, very polite here at the Financial Stability Alliance. Okay, we have a trained timer. Liz Feidel is the official timer for the League of Women Voters, has done how many forums over the years? Not a clue. That means it's over 3. And so she is going to be keeping time. And anyway, so we want to hear from you, but we want to make sure that we are expediting. After some closing remarks, we're going to adjourn back into the atrium where the city of Bloomington has generously provided us with space for refreshments. There are tables there with fascinating brochures, even yours. This is your chance to talk to each other, ask questions of each other, chat about mutual interests, enjoy some vegetables and cookies from Blooming Foods, and again, just spend some time with people doing similar work. Once again, our friends Ashley Hall and Nicole Brown will be hosting you. Behind each slide, as you are speaking, just like you see now, will be your name, your affiliation, and your email. We are trying to add you to as many spam lists as possible. This is how we thought we would do it. There are people out there trying to make a living, folks. They need your names. No, anyway, this is information that we're hoping you will use to stay in touch with one another. Excuse me, if you don't get a chance to talk to someone today, you'll have their email, and you can get in touch with them via email. We are not going to introduce each speaker. You have the order on your agenda. As the speaker wraps up, when it's your turn, as you know you're going to get ready, go to the on-deck circle. Unless you're the New York Yankees, who pretty much forgot what an on-deck circle looks like. You should know what the on-decks... Hey, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a Yankee fan, and they did not quite perform. So they deserve it. Anyway, go to the on-deck circle, and when your time is up, you can come right up to the podium, and we'll just go from there. Oh, my gosh, look at this. All right. I'm getting heckled by the audience, so right now it is time to turn it over to our very first speaker, who is responsible for all sorts of wonderful things in this community. See, you didn't heckle me. You get a good introduction. Remember, I follow you, Richard. Ah, there you go. That's the fatal flaw in that. Anyway, Miah Michaelsen, the City of Bloomington Economic and Sustainable Development Director. Miah, take it away.
Thank you. Thanks, Barry. I know I have 2 minutes, and I don't think I can say my job title in 2 minutes, but I'm the Assistant Economic Development Director for the Arts for the City of Bloomington in the Department of Economic and Sustainable Development. And just a couple of the programs that we offer in the community that can potentially be routes to economic stability are the Bloomington Investment Incentive Fund, which is a low interest, very low interest right now, 0.3%, loan fund for new business, either recruitment, retention, or expansion. Could actually be for an existing business. We offer loans for up to $100,000, but as low as $5,000 or $10,000. So if you interact with small business owners or people who have a small business idea, please bring them to our office. We also consult, provide information and referral services to new business or people just joining our community or who are looking for a path to small business ownership. I also work directly with arts-based businesses, so if there are artists, and we interpret artists as visual artists, musicians, writers, anyone working in the artistic field who is looking for small business assistance through either grants or loans, you can find those through our office as well. So again, we work with businesses large and small, entrepreneurs as well as corporations, and our role again is to build a healthy economic environment in the city of Bloomington. And I'm done.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Oren. I'm with Positive Link at IU Health Bloomington, and I wrote all my stuff down so I didn't forget. I'm not as good as you. We have a prevention team at Positive Link, and they do free testing throughout the community and at our site at Miller Drive. And then they also do education, so they'll go around and do education. They'll even do testing in prisons, that sort of thing. We also have a client services team that offers services to people that are HIV positive. The care coordinators offer social support as well as assist clients with assessing insurance and medication. And they really touch on a lot of holistic different services. And I don't know if I totally mentioned that Positive Link is all HIV services. If I didn't, just in case. We also have financial assistance, and that's what I do. We can provide utility assistance, rental assistance, and even mortgage assistance in some cases. We have some money, depending what grants we get in the year, but we have some money that helps with transportation, as well as like medical, dental, optical, that kind of services. We also have, right now we're gearing up for Gifts of Grace, where people and agencies in the communities are coming together and adopting our clients to help them with the holidays. We serve Monroe, Lawrence, Owen, Bartholomew, Greene, and Brown County. I also serve Marion County and the donut counties around with HOPWA services. And HOPWA stands for Housing Opportunity for People with AIDS. I'm done with that, and I'm going to put on a different hat. I also work with HPRP through Centerstone, and we just added Kyle to our team. Scott Stowers is also with us still. And HPRP stands for Homeless Prevention and Rapid Rehousing. The purpose of HPRP is to provide homelessness prevention assistance to households who would otherwise become homeless, many due to the current economic reasons. We are able to provide utility assistance, moving costs, security deposits, rent. We do a subsidy, so basically they're paying 30% of their income and we pay the remainder part. We focus on people with low to moderate barriers. Basically, we look at people that can become stable in a relatively short period of time. Eligibility, people need to be homeless or at imminent risk. Income is at or below 50% area median income. We have a website that's a great website. It's www.hprpregion1010.com, and that gives you all of like the income information, and you can apply from the 1st through the 7th of each month. Also, our website has a list of resources. So like a lot of your resources are probably on our website if you do utility and rental assistance. And it tells you like how to apply, who's eligible, the steps that you need to do before you apply, what documentations to bring, that sort of stuff. So it's a great website. Also, because it was stimulus money that started this project, it will be running out soon. June 2012 is our last month that HPRP will be running in this region. So.
Are you doing like Oh, she could. It's fine. That's all right. Hello, my name is Blakely Clements, and I'm the new Director of Communication and Development at South Central Community Action Program. And I would like to talk to you a little bit about the multiple programs and initiatives that we do have. Our main one, who is our director right now, is Tane Watkins. She's over here beside me. She works with our Hardest Hit Funds. It's something that we're working on right now. Anybody that has become that is working on their mortgage. It's a mortgage assistance. So if you'd like to talk to Tane later on, she will be outside, so you can ask her some more questions. Other areas that we work on, we are in Morgan, Brown, Owen, and I'm new, remember? I'm sorry. And Monroe, thank you. I knew there was another one. I forgot where I was. Oh, Barry, I'm sorry. And we also work on, he knows me from the past, I'm sorry. We have our Head Start program. It deals with early Head Start, so we do 0 to 3. We're one of the first ones in our area to do early Head Start, and we also have Head Start as well. Ages 3 through 5, they do gear up for that each year before August, so if you have any clients that need that assistance. Our biggest is our IDA, Individual Development Accounts. That is something new that we do a dollar for dollar match. $3 for $1 that they save, that they can start their own small business, that they can help revitalize their house. It's a really impressive program, and it really works especially with what we're talking about today. And you can call and talk to Kelly about that. We have our weatherization program that we had a lot of ARA funds for, that is revitalizing houses and information. And then also our big one is EAP, Energy Assistance, is coming up. If you're having people needing assistance with their electric or their heating utilities, please have them call our office soon, because we are taking applications starting November 1. So if you have any questions, you can look us up at inscap.org. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Martha Voyles, and I am a women's advocate at Middle Way Houses Transitional Housing, the RISE. Middle Way Houses shelter, is where you can go, families can go when they're in immediate danger and need shelter right away. The RISE is kind of the next step. It's a 2-year transitional housing program. You have your own apartment, but there are supportive services on site, and I am one of 3 advocates there. We are involved in several programs that support women toward financial self-sufficiency. We have been fortunate to be supported by Bloomington Housing Authority. When you live at the RISE, your rent is 30% of your income, and Bloomington Housing Authority takes care of the rest. Once you've been there at least a year, you can take that voucher out into the community and still have subsidized rent in an apartment or a house out in the community. So that's been just wonderful. Several women are employed at Middle Way Houses. It's considered a job training site. It's called FoodWorks, and now we're in partnership with Blooming Foods. Some of the women have been there over a year. Even though it's a training program, they get so invested and they're so good that they stay on. We have one woman who's been there over 10 years. So that's something we try to do. We've helped several women fill out financial aid forms. We had 8 women last year at Ivy Tech. We help women work on resumes so that they can, a lot of times if you haven't had a lot of jobs or you've got a bunch of kids, so it took you out of the job market, instead of doing a "this is what I did when" resume, you can do the "these are my skills I've learned" resume. So we do a lot of those. We have a credit counselor who does a program through our women's support group to help women with bad credit or no credit establish good credit. I just saw the sign. We are also part of Bank on Bloomington. One of the other advocates is doing that program. And there's so much more, but I think that's it because of my time, but thank you.
My name is Liz Jones, and I'm the Director of Information and Assistance at Area 10 Agency on Aging. We operate 211, which is a community resource hotline. It's available 24 hours a day. So anytime you are working with somebody that you don't have the resources to help, you can always feel free to refer them to 211. We've got comprehensive information about the local community resources. My other hat is working with the aging population. And some of the services that Area 10 offers that can help folks include our money management program. This is a program that can match a person who may be starting to struggle with just keeping track of their bills, This is a volunteer who can help them make sure their bills go out at the right time, that their checking account is balanced each month. We also have a lot of programs to help people with nutrition services. We have vouchers that can be used at the Village Inn restaurant in Ellettsville and the Steinsville Mercantile to get a nutritionally balanced meal free. These vouchers are for people 60 and older. We also have farmers market vouchers each summer for people 60 and older that gives them a credit to buy fresh produce. We have nutrition sites, places where people 60 and older all over Monroe and Owen counties can get a lunch that, again, is nutritionally balanced, can be in a social atmosphere. We also have a food pantry that is for people of all ages who are homebound, who are unable to get to the food pantries. We do Medicare counseling to help people find the best drug plan, to find out about subsidies to help them pay for things, and in prescription assistance programs. We also have income-based senior housing in Monroe and Owen counties. The End Right Center is a fitness center in Ellettsville that you pay no membership fee for, that is, you can go work out. It's for people 55 and older. They also have a lot of different activities. We also have rural transit, that's affordable transportation, and Caring Companions, which is a volunteer program to help meet some of the funding cuts we've had to our subsidies that help people stay in their homes and remain independent. Thank you.
Hi, excuse me. Hi, I'm Sylvia Wendeln from the Bloomington Housing Authority. And what the Housing Authority does is help with housing assistance. We operate about 300 units of public housing where we act as the landlord. And we also administer the Section 8 voucher program, which is over 1,200 vouchers all across Monroe County that Martha Voyles actually touched on earlier with Middleway, so thank you. Well, currently our public housing wait lists for 2 through 5 bedrooms are open. However, our 1-bedroom wait list for public housing and our Section 8 wait list is closed. But when those wait lists open, those are great opportunities to get some assistance with housing. And once you're a client of the Bloomington Housing Authority, we offer additional programs that can help you get ahead. For example, in public housing, we're currently hiring for a raw service coordinator, which will help bring services into our public housing communities, as well as connect our public housing residents with other services available to them, so making referrals to things like the IDA program and lots of the other programs around town that y'all operate. Some other special programs that we have for our folks on the Section 8 rental voucher assistance are the Family Self-Sufficiency Program that I work for, and that's a 5-year goal-setting program where we help people set and meet goals related to educational attainment, better employability, maybe even working towards home ownership and goals like that, but mostly goals related to education and employability. We also have a home ownership program that allows our Section 8 participants to transfer their rental assistance to mortgage assistance through kind of a traditional home buying process, and we use the City of Bloomington Hands Home Buyers Club classes to help educate our participants. We also have programs to help veterans and also people in special circumstances like domestic violence and other programs that can help. So that's a little bit of what we do. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Melanie Hunter. I'm here speaking on behalf of our new Director of Adult Education, Rob Moore, and he had to choose between 2 meetings this afternoon, and so I got this one. But we are in the business of education down in a beautiful little place on the south side that used to be an elementary school, has beautiful children's literature murals on the wall called Broadview Learning Center. And we are here in the business of education, but we have also partnered now with Department of Workforce Development, which means Work One, and we are getting people into the jobs. We are getting them the GEDs that they need for the jobs, and we are getting them out in there to get it. We have people who also are brushing up on basic skills, not necessarily looking for GED. They are, some of them just, have forgotten a lot of what they need to know back from when they were in school. We have people of all ages down there. We have classes in Shalom Center right now, trying to get those people into much better situations, getting them out there. We also have a brand new thing that we call Career Pathways for Adults and Business Solutions training that are for certification classes that we're offering in January, which is going to be for administrative assistant and computer support specialist. They will be offered also to businesses so that they can help their employees, get certified and get these better skills. And we're real excited about that. And we offer for teens who have, decided they knew it all and quit school, but they're deciding to come back. So we have all ages. We have people up to the 60s and 70s who are getting their GEDs, and we're really proud of them. We also have a director who's going to be put in jail by the MDA, so come give him some money to get him out of jail. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Alex Grannon. I work with Centerstone Employment Services, and we help adults find jobs. We do a lot of individual one-on-one job counseling. I provide a job group where we work on interview skills, we work on applications, resumes. I also provide benefit counseling for our clients, helping them understand how they can work and keep their benefits, or if they're ready to work their way off their benefits, I help them to work off them and get the most out of it. I guess that's about it. We pair with vocational rehabilitation, so they also help to get, if they need clothing for interviews, if they need special job training, we can help provide that as well. Thanks.
Thank you. Dearly, no, wrong notes, sorry. I'm Pete Giordano, Director of Community and Family Resources Department. It's nice to see all the agencies here. It's really important that we address these issues at the local level. It's also timely as we look to events playing out in New York, Washington, around the world, that we have our Smart Money Week today. But more importantly, it's timely given the events that play out at the dinner table every night in homes throughout our community as families look at their household economics in the face of stagnant wages, if any, rising prices, and future financial insecurity. Community Family Resources, we play a largely facilitative and supportive role generally in this financial effort and on several specific projects geared to enhancing financial stability, which are offered by the United Way and other agencies. These include Bank on Bloomington and the Free Tax Service. Additionally, our Latino Outreach Division provides translation of documents and other supportive functions to ensure that the services being discussed today are accessible to the Spanish-speaking citizens in our community. And lastly, I'd like to commend United Way for recognizing the need to coordinate financial services in one area. They'd been kind of disparately distributed across the community for many years, and in the last couple of years, Barry and the staff at United Way has consolidated them under one umbrella, and I thank them for their leadership in this effort. And also the collaboration that goes into all of our work as we find ourselves trying to do more with less. It's important that we all collaborate and share services, and I think this is an opportunity to learn what everybody's doing around the community and be aware of the kinds of services offered. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Marilyn Patterson. I'm from the City of Bloomington Housing and Neighborhood Development Department. Our department does a wide array of things, but today I'm going to talk about the housing counseling portion. We're a HUD-certified housing counseling agency, and we offer one-to-one counseling and group counseling for individuals and families, including homeless, rental, pre-home ownership, default and delinquent, and reverse mortgage counseling for seniors that are interested in learning about home equity conversion mortgages. For financial stability, every one of our clients, we offer them budget credit classes and individual one-on-one work with a counselor. We offer also predatory lending classes throughout the year, and we have a comprehensive pre-purchase class that was already referred to by Sylvia, called the Home Buyers Club, that meets several times a year. And the topics for this class include budgeting and savings, as always, credit, home purchase process from start to finish, home inspections, mortgages, the closing, post-purchase considerations, and local resource and programs. As with all our services, these are free, and without exception, the counseling offered by hand includes creating a spending plan, AKA a budget, but it sounds better. And if an individual or family is in financial stress, which most are if they're seeking out our help, counselors work with them to prioritize their payments, reduce expenses, and increase income. So if anybody wants any of that kind of help, tell them to call hand. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Matt Wysocki, Director of Workforce Initiatives for the Greater Bloomington Chamber of Commerce. I want to commend this effort. It's great to see all the agencies out. Those of you who are outdoors people, like hiking, know of this tendency to just look 10 feet in front of you while you're walking, even though there's mountains and streams and nature all around you. And while that might keep you from tripping, every once in a while you have to look up and see what else is out there. And that's what events like this are all about. And we have to look up and see who else is doing work like what we're doing. So thanks for this opportunity. I run the Chamber's Franklin Initiative, which is a program of the Greater Bloomington Chamber of Commerce aimed at getting young people excited about future careers and continuing education. So many of you are familiar with programs like the Reality Store, where 8th graders are given a salary and then in a simulation of life as a 28-year-old, go around from table to table in a gym staffed by our volunteers, and they have to buy like their house and their transportation and childcare if they have children, and those sorts of things, and hopefully they have some money left over at the end. We'll also work in partnership with local schools to arrange job shadowing opportunities for local students. We work with MCCSC and RBB schools as well. Mock interviews, so the first time a young person goes out to do an interview isn't actually their first time that they've had a little practice, hopefully with a little bit of adrenaline involved. Career speakers, career days, the life sciences career day that we do in spring. We do an employment fair in the spring as well for graduating high school seniors. Increasingly, preparing for the workforce requires some kind of post-secondary degree, which is why the Chamber is helping to spearhead the Monroe County College Success Coalition, which is aimed at getting all community partners, including the people in this room, doing what they can to prepare young people for post-secondary success, some kind of degree after high school, whether that's a 4-year degree, a 2-year degree, an apprenticeship, military service, something that prepares them for future success. If you'd like to know how to get involved with that, call me at the Chamber, 336-6381. Thanks.
I am not Rebecca, but they had a medical emergency, so I said I would just tell her points really quickly. With Habitat for Humanity, she wanted us to all know about how all homeowners must have a need for housing, the ability to pay for it, 25 to 70% of median income, and the willingness to partner with Habitat, which is 250 hours of sweat equity. Homeowners pay back an interest-free mortgage over 15 years. Families take a series of classes during this time that prepare them for home ownership. This includes a series of classes on money management. This year, they're partnering with the Monroe County Public Library and their grant to provide Spanish speakers, those homeowners, a chance to get a better opportunity with a class on budgeting. Also this year, they're working with Habitat homeowners who have seniors in high school to help them prepare college applications. And every year, they make appointments with Habitat homeowners and future homeowners with children in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade to help them sign their children up for 21st Century Scholars, which I'm sure Matthew can tell you a lot more about.
Hi, I'm Ed Brown. To Barry, go Cardinals. They're in the series after last night, so I'm excited about that. Sorry about your Yankees. Also, Liz. Huh? Well, that's what the Cubs fans say, too. Liz, my age, I want to talk to you after the meeting, so I'm sure there's things that I could maybe take advantage of from your organization. Anyway, I'm director at Hoosier Hills Career Center, been there for several years now. We are part of Monroe County Community School Corporation, but we serve several school districts in the area. Not only Monroe County, but Eastern Greene, Spencer, Owen, Richland, Bean Blossom, and Martinsville. We have high school students coming from all of those different schools. We offer a variety of different kinds of programs in career and technical education for those students. Matt mentioned the idea of career preparation. That's what we are about. Nearly all of our programs are dual credited with Ivy Tech. We have a couple of programs also dual credited with Vincent. A student come to our classes and get that credit without any tuition cost. Programs we offer: auto tech, auto collision, metal welding, which includes machining, metal shaping. We just picked up a new CNC milling machine, which is all computer controlled. We have a 3D printer. You can make parts out of plastic by putting in a design and plug it in, and it makes the part. We have agribusiness, horticulture, landscape management. We're just getting into aquaculture. We're doing fish production in our animal science program. We offer biomedical science, pre-engineering, health careers, drafting, building trades, culinary arts, information technology, which is networking and computer repair, child care, and cosmetology. So that's kind of covers the waterfront in a variety of different careers. Barry mentioned the idea of apprenticeships. The only thing we really do in that arena would be in our building trades area, where it connects with the construction trades. So that's my information. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ron Smith. I'm with the Indiana Institute on Disability and Community. For the last about year and a half, since January 2010, I've coordinated a project, and what we tried to do is take a look at asset development and financial literacy for individuals with disabilities. And so one of the things we did was we let out some small grants and developed about 7 coalitions across the state. One of them is the United Way here. And that involved about 85 community partners. And we were trying to take a look at how many people with disabilities were involved in these activities, and to try to increase that, see what we could do to increase that. And so there was about 1,300 people, the baseline of individuals with disabilities we found last year. We're on a path to do about the same over the course of the 7 coalitions. Let me tell you the lessons we learned. Lessons we learned from information that we got back were that outreach should go to where people actually, where they're at. Maybe it's food pantries, maybe it's the housing, and you're all doing a lot of that. So that was one of the lessons we learned. The other lesson that I really learned is behavior change is really difficult in this population, since many of the people we work with who have disabilities are predominantly poor. And so it's all part of that same issue of individuals with disability who are poor and individuals who need assistance in those areas. What can we provide as far as the Indiana Institute? We have resources. You can call me, you can contact me. I can connect you up with other people around the state. We have this database line that we're going to finish up with in December. And there's a website that has a lot of financial stability information out there that you're welcome to go to. Go to our website, and you can download any of it for free, and you're welcome to use it to help. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Jamie Andree from Indiana Legal Services. I'm the managing attorney, and I'm also director of our low-income taxpayer clinic. Indiana Legal Services provides free legal help to low-income people who have civil problems. We are a statewide agency, and the office in Bloomington helps people in 14 counties. I don't have enough time to list them all, but all of the surrounding counties in Monroe County are included. In general, we help our clients increase financial stability in 4 different ways. We help them protect their income so that they can use it to meet their basic needs. We help clients hang on to their assets, primarily their modest savings or their homes or their vehicles. We help clients obtain and then hang on to their government benefits for which they're eligible. And then we also help them deal with non-monetary legal problems that might interfere with their ability to get and stay employed. And I'll just give you a couple of examples. In the protecting income department, that might be helping someone end a wage garnishment or ending an IRS levy on Social Security benefits. In the protecting assets department, it would be defending repossession of a vehicle or perhaps foreclosure of a home. Keeping government benefits these days usually means helping people keep their food stamps or their Medicaid, which they're threatened with losing because of what I call a bureaucratic snafu. But maybe helping an SSI recipient establish that he or she continues to be eligible for benefits, or helping a discharged worker qualify for unemployment benefits. And then in the area of resolving non-monetary problems, it might be helping a worker get a hardship driver's license so he or she can go to and from work, or helping a family escape domestic violence, or even defending an eviction so that the household doesn't lose their Section 8 benefits. You can reach us at 339-7668 and also visit our website, www.indianajustice.org.
Hello. I am Sarah Bowman, and I am from the Monroe County Public Library, and I'm here to talk to you about It's Your Money. This is a new project that's being funded by a grant from Smart Investing at Your Library, a partnership between the FINRA Investor Education Foundation and the American Library Association. It's Your Money is designed to help 15 to 29-year-olds take control of their finances with the help of free and unbiased information and resources offered from the library. The program focuses on 5 subject areas: budgeting, saving, spending, credit and debt management, and investing. Public programs begin this week during Money Smart Week with budgeting workshops, and while our target audience is 15 to 29-year-olds, anybody is welcome to attend. Public programs that are being offered are designed to be engaging and creative and will cover all 5 subject areas. These programs will take place monthly, more or less, through the end of 2012, and many of these programs will also be offered in Spanish. In addition to the programs, there's a new website, money.mcpl.info, which has many useful and unbiased financial tools and information. In addition to this, the library has been purchasing and will continue to purchase new materials, mostly books and DVDs, to add to the collection, and these can be checked out by anybody with a library card. The project has a great advisory committee, many of whom are in this room, who have provided us some good feedback about how to connect with our audience and really created a much wider participation than we had initially expected. We are always open to any other comments or suggestions that will help bring the project and its goal of increasing financial literacy to young people in Monroe County. For more information, check out our new website, money.mcpl.info, or give us a call at the library at 349-3228. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Cliff Edens. I'm with Monroe County United Ministries. We basically offer 2 programs: high-quality child care for children 2 to 6. Basically, the fees are on a sliding fee scale. The other program, which I'm more familiar with, the Emergency Services Program, we offer right now 3-day supply of food. We do some financial assistance, rent and utilities. One thing that a lot of people may not know is we try to keep cleaning and hygiene items in stock. We are in partnership with Opportunity House for clothing and household items. We keep a few bus tickets around. That's it.
Hello, I'm Danie Norris, and I'm here representing Options. We provide community-based supports for individuals with disabilities. We're in Monroe County, as well as Lawrence, Owen, Greene, Brown, Bartholomew, kind of the surrounding counties. We do a few things related specifically to financial stability. We provide supports to individuals to help them learn to be more independent with their money, so assisting them with budgeting and bill paying and things like that. We also provide supported employment services, and that supports somebody through the entire process, from the very beginning of identifying what their strengths are, what their desires are in employment, and then interview skills, helping them fill out applications, and then connecting with employers, and also providing supports to employers to identify modifications or adaptations that may need to be put into place. Also do some benefits counseling with individuals so that they're able to maintain benefits while working. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Zoe Camp, and I'm an intern at the Shalom Community Center. We're a low-barrier shelter, and we provide cold breakfast and lunch, and anyone can walk in. We don't ask any questions. We also provide basic needs services. They can do laundry there. They can take showers. We can give them sleeping bags. They can make phone calls. We also provide financial assistance. We give out city bus passes, clothing vouchers, furniture vouchers, and we can assist with utilities and rent if it's the last $50 of the rent, and if it's an eviction or shut-off notice. And then many on-site social services come to our center daily, such as Job Links, Head Start, PATH, and we have a legal clinic on Fridays where an attorney can give out free legal advice.
Good afternoon. I thought I had to reduce this now. Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Angie Thurman. I'm with the Social Security Administration here in Bloomington, Indiana. And I'm just here really just to kind of give you some new updates as far as our office new hours effective August 15th. We're open from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. It has been reduced 30 minutes. We did close at 4 o'clock because of the budget situations. We did have to reduce it. So, but we're still available to provide services to individuals online and on our phones. And I do want to let you know that we do serve 5 counties. That's Monroe County, Greene, Lawrence, Owen, and Morgan counties. And the services that we provide is basically help individuals apply for retirement, disability, Medicare, also survivors benefits, and that's for spouses, surviving children, and spouses. And we also provide extra help program for the Part D Medicare. I've heard someone talk about that earlier. We can pay up to 100% of the prescription D drug plan based on a person's individual income and resource limitations. Also, SSI, which is known as Supplemental Security Income Benefits, and that's for individuals that are disabled but have not paid enough into Social Security or worked enough for those individuals with lower income and limited resources. So we do take those applications as well. And we also take applications for Social Security card for original and replacements for U.S. citizens and non-U.S. citizens that are authorized to work. And some other services, if you can't reach us in our office, we are located at 515 West Patterson Drive. You can call us locally at 877-819-2594. And we're also available toll-free 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at 1-800-772-1213. And lastly, we are also available on our online services at www.socialsecurity.gov. And that's all the time that I have. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ashley Thomasen. I'm here with Stonebelt. Stonebelt's been around since 1958. We do a bunch of group homes, supported living sites. We have a sheltered workshop, as well as the employment branch that I work in. So we help people of all ages, high school and older, in their search for community employment. And our goals are permanent employment and paid employment. We also do like the other programs do, and we do benefits analysis and help people figure out how many hours they can work at what wage in order to keep their benefits, or we work with them if they are planning to work off of their benefits. And we also have a neat, fairly new program called Project Search. It's for adults ages 18 to 24, and it's a series of 3 internships at Cook and Ivy Tech that lets these young adults do a little bit of classroom time to work on their resumes and so forth, interview skills, and then they also get to do 2 months at each of these 3 rotations. So it's a pretty neat opportunity for them to find out what they're interested in and what they're good at and what kind of career they want to pursue. I think that's about it. I guess, well, we do work with different businesses and try to go out and present to local places on campus and around the city to just kind of let the community know what it is that we do, how job coaching works, and the ways that we support individuals with disabilities in their search for employment. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ashley Hall. I'm the Community Initiatives Assistant Director at United Way of Monroe County. United Way ensures people in our community have the building blocks for a better life. Education, earnings, and essentials are 3 E's. That's why United Way is pleased to convene and provide the primary funding for the Financial Stability Alliance for South Central Indiana. FSA is a community partnership that increases collaboration and information sharing among financial stability partners and service providers in Brown, Greene, Monroe, and Owen counties. FSA publishes and distributes a monthly e-newsletter, which hopefully most of you receive. We host events and trainings, work to expand financial stability programs in the region, and this year, for the first time, we're hosting Monroe County Money Smart Week with the library. United Way convenes the free community tax service, which has been mentioned a couple times. This helps low to moderate income residents in Monroe and Owen counties to file their federal and state taxes for free. It also helps residents to claim valuable tax credits like the Earned Income Tax Credit, which is one of the largest poverty reduction programs in the United States. Our Bank on Bloomington initiative launched in April, and as Barry mentioned, this helps individuals open a bank account even if they've had difficulties in the past. Another important aspect of this program is the financial education workshop component, and it's Get on the Path to Financial Success, which is a bi-monthly program that covers checking account maintenance, budgeting, and financial goal setting. United Way also partners with FamilyWise to distribute free prescription drug discount cards, which can reduce the cost of prescription medicine by up to 30% for families and individuals with or without prescription drug coverage. For our 50 years, United Way has provided support to organizations, including this year's grants for 25 member agencies, which helps people to increase their financial stability. We'll have more information out about each of these programs and also more information about all the events going on this week for Monroe County Money Smart Week.
Every year. I need to borrow these. I was counting how much time you all saved. And they're like 7 minutes and 48 seconds extra that I have. No, that's not the one. You need to 60. Sorry. I need to put them 60. Okay. How many jobs do you think there are in Monroe County today? How many jobs are available today? The numbers are somewhere in here. 6,000. Today. 600 jobs. 600 jobs are available this morning.
in Monroe County. Now, why don't people have jobs? They don't have the skills that are necessary for all the jobs that are available. So at Work One of the things we do is help people with their skills, and we work with a lot of you folks. And I've got a brochure, and I put it out there, and I'm not going to read it, but we're located in 8 counties in south central Indiana, including, see if I can do these from memory, Brown, Davies. Who knows where Davies County is? Oh, good. Washington, Indiana. Brown, Davies, Greene, Lawrence, Martin, Monroe, Orange, and Owen counties. So in those 8 counties, we have Work One offices everywhere. And some of the things that we're doing new this year that I think that are really important and related to what we're doing here today is we now have a lot of workshops. And one of our best attended workshops, especially in the last month, has been the financial literacy workshop. And it does what everybody's financial literacy workshop does. You know, deals with debt, deals with credit, deals with budget, so on and so forth. But you can get these at any one of the offices and get the workshops there. And 30 seconds, that should be 300 seconds, I think. Because, you know, after me, there's one person left, and, you know, is it listen to Richard or listen to Barry? Of course, the only thing between me and the cookies is Barry. So we have, just in our Bloomington Work One, we probably have 30 workshops scheduled for this month, for the month of October alone. So we want you to use the services. We've worked with many of you, and we plan to continue to work. And I think what we're doing here today is a community event. And as we work together as a community, we work on these issues and these problems, and everybody working together helps to solve those problems. So visit us at Work One. We're on Landmark Avenue. And thanks for your time. And now I give you Barry Lessa.
By the way, folks, Work One will be changing its name next year to AAA-Work One. Richard will then go first. But I'll tell you, it's actually nice ending with Richard because Richard's organization and Richard works so hard to help fill those 600 jobs that are available in our community, as each one of you do. And I think as we talk about financial stability is going to come from having what you need today: the food, the shelter, the medical care, the access to crisis services. But as Matt said in his analogy of looking ahead is where we see the opportunity. And how can we create that opportunity? Financial stability is going to come as people are employed, as people have that stability, as people have the benefits, as people get the education. And so all of you are working together to build both very short-term financial stability, because we've got to put dinner on the table tonight, and the long-term financial stability. And it's that mix that makes this community work. You know, I think a lot of people may not recognize, I certainly didn't, the breadth and the depth of the services that you provide. Heck, I didn't even recognize all the majors that were available at Hoosier Hills. Aquaculture, I may be checking that out, Ed. You take a look at the thought that each of you has put into designing your programs to ensuring that they meet the needs of this community and this economy and the future economy. And we recognize how much of that is going on. This has been an opportunity for you to share with each other, for you to share with the wider audience through CATS. And it's also been an opportunity, I think, for all of us to become better informed, because when somebody comes to any of our agencies, we at least have to have some idea of where we can refer them. And there's such a wealth of opportunity going on in this community. Fortunately, though, we don't need to keep all of this information in our head, because we have got a community database for this sort of information, and it's called 211. And I can't remember the phone number right now. Okay. If you ever need to, just call 211. And as Suzanne said, it's available as Liz said, it's available 24/7. You call and you will get a response. If you want to go online, you go to 211infolink.org and you will see the database. That database is only as good as the information you provide, and so I'm going to put a plug in for sending Liz your information. Something changes, you have a new contact, hours change, send that information to Liz Jones at 211, and she'll make sure she gets it all together. Again, I want to thank Ron for the support from the Medicaid Infrastructure Grant. This has been a wonderful availability for us to be able to provide these sorts of services, and we thank the Indiana Institute on Disability and Community for granting some funding to this community so that we can form this alliance. We picked the name South Central Indiana, and I think as many of you said, each of you serve a somewhat different geography. And so, knowing people in this community, meaning South Central Indiana, have things to take a look at. As we take a look ahead, the thing that I take from all of this and take from everything that you've said today is that we are working very hard to make meaningful, sustained improvements in people's lives. That's going to start at birth. It's going to go through their entire career. It's going to depend on what their individual circumstances are. And that, I think, is where we have worked together as a community to make it work for people who live here, people who want to live here, people who want to work here. And so I thank you all very much. And I want to again thank our friends at the city for lending us this space. I want to thank our friends at CATS for videotaping this so that people can see for themselves what each of you are doing in the community. Blooming Foods has provided us with some wonderful vegetables and snacks, and so we're going to be heading out and seeing those. And again, I want to thank our staff at United Way. Ashley Hall, thank you, Ashley. Nicole Brown running the computer over there, and currently, I don't know, you're changing the city budget? If you do, Miah has a few ideas. Okay, very good. And thank you very much, Liz Feidel, and thanks very much to Jessica Mason. Thanks to all of you, and go outside and enjoy some food and some sharing. Thanks again.
police department about giving up spaces for that day, and they can live with it. But that doesn't mean we want to necessarily approve it for vendors.
Right, and of course, you're taking away nearby parking for your own event, the more the more spaces you use there. But if now Parks Department would not be involved in that component of it, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Does that leave this parking open?
Does that mean what?
Behind the stage?
I believe.
Yeah, that parking we were mainly going to use for band load in and load out, as well as our vehicles, like the vendors parking their personal vehicles, or the volunteers that we have there parking their personal vehicles back there. Mostly it will be band load in and load out for them to put their equipment in a safe location.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Okay.
happy to give it a shot. Yeah, and it's great to see Union Board coming downtown,
It is.
as it were. I will move approval of Resolution 2011-92, use of, is that right? Yeah, use of parking in the 300 block of South Lincoln and noise permit for Manifest Art and Music Festival in Waldron Hill, Buskirk Park on Saturday, October 15th, subject to approval by the Department of Parks and Recreation.
Okay, I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Then Resolution 2011-92 is approved, contingent on Parks Department approval.
Thank you.
As I understand. Okay. And let's see, down, the next one is Resolution 2011-96. Request to use public sidewalk at 475 North College for Cardinal Fitness Health Fair, also on October 15th. Who was that? Back here?
Ben, I don't.
Right, because it was a revised
You are,
agenda.
you are, no.
But should we start with the walk a mile, since this is contingent on walk a mile, right? You know what I'm saying?
It would be appropriate to start with number 7.
Okay, Resolution 2011-94, use of Jordan Avenue for walk a mile in her shoes on Saturday, October 15th. I'm leaving town.
Yes, the board approved this last year, and Alpha Chi Omega sponsors this event. They're doing it on Jordan Street between 17th and Law Lane, and it's to bring attention to women walking and different assaults, and also to raise money for Middle Way House. And
Are you Danie? I'm sorry I'm not there anymore.
Are you with Alpha? Are you with the sorority?
I didn't know she wasn't going to be
Okay.
here. I can speak.
Oh, that's okay. No, I wasn't sure it was with you. Thank you, though. This event would start around noon, and it would be over with by 3 o'clock. And Tim is here. He is helping them with this event this year, and in addition to the Red Bull Chariot Race, which will be later in the afternoon.
Oh, can't find the right place here.
And IUPD signed off, is that right?
Yes, she has informed me that they did get permission from the university.
Okay.
And this is another one of those October 15th events. So.
Yeah, okay. All right.
There was an article in today's paper, I'm sorry I didn't bring that with me, about this event. And
HT?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's something
So they're
that's
getting
been
some good
brewing
press.
for a while. Did they do this last year?
Yes, they did.
I don't remember that. Okay, and there was no problem on Jordan?
Well, I don't know how many people fell while they were walking in their 4-inch stilettos.
Dudes in stilettos, it's always ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but between 17th and Law Lane, that's a pretty...
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. It's not very far. They're not challenging themselves very much.
High heels?
Yeah.
That's a challenge.
Yeah.
Some people do it all day.
And dance backwards.
And that's right.
I'll move approval of Resolution 2011-94, use of Jordan Avenue for a walk a mile in her shoes on Saturday, October 15th. I'm going to throw in subject to university approval, just
Okay.
so, yeah,
That's fine.
thank you.
Well, I'm in favor of the proposal, and my daughter-in-law being an Alpha Chi Omega, I better.
All right.
Yes.
Probably.
Probably will.
Although we don't let our personal.
Never. For example, well, never mind. All proceeds going to.
All right, all right. Oh, yeah, are these for middle way also?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Of course
Walk a
it
mile
is.
in your shoes is a middle way thing.
I think that alley closure would have gone the middle way. But.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Then the Resolution 2011-94 is approved. Now, Resolution 2011-95, use of Jordan Avenue for a Red Bull chariot race on October 15th. Is this immediately thereafter?
It's a couple hours after, and that
This
is
in the evening?
But they do need to close the street by 5, and so I wrote the resolution that it would just remain closed, so that it would be closed from 3 until 9 o'clock p.m. for this
I'm
event.
sorry, but you've got 7 till 9 for the chariot race.
The chariot race itself would be from 7 to 8:30.
Okay.
And, we could have them open the street back up for 2 hours between the walk in her shoes and the Red Bull chariot race. I'm afraid it would just confuse people, so.
So we're really talking about noon till 8:30?
Yes. And Tim Hamlin is here from Red Bull North America. I think you may remember him coming before you before.
Seems like it was only yesterday.
Good to be back.
So you've regrouped?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you guys remember what the event was kind of about? I don't want to go into too much detail if you guys remember what it was, but
Sounds like a lot of fun.
basically same concept, but we would like to move the location to Jordan Avenue, the same spot they're doing the walking in her shoes, right out in front of their house actually. And we're going to use the chariot race as another way to raise money for the walking in her shoes. So we're going to challenge each team that registers to raise money for the foundation, and the team that raises the most money, that we're going to match that donation. In addition, we're going to help out with their event by providing some event infrastructure that we're going to be bringing in for the chariot race. Since we're already going to be there, we're just going to bring it in.